Hey, y'all. We're going to get us a reading for the sign of Scorpio. As you know, I've already began my pre-shuffle before I press the record button. So, I'm going to cut the deck. And we're going to get into it with the main energy for the sign of Scorpio. Now, Scorpio, bottom of the deck, we have Page of Cups. This Page of Cups speaks of somebody receiving some type of surprise, some type of messages out of the blue, some type of contact. This could even have like a dream, a epiphany, you know. It still speaks of somebody receiving some type of messaging that they weren't expecting. Okay, first card out, we have the High Priestess, and it flipped with the Five of Wands. So there's a High Priestess that's in conflict, or somebody has some type of inner knowing about some type of conflict or some type of competition or something like that going on. You have a Queen of Wands. This might have something to do with somebody's public reputation. Yeah. Hermit. So there may be a Queen of Wands that's deciding to go into hermit mode and to try to draw back or something like that. Or even, Scorpio, you may be guided to the fact that there is a Queen of Wands that is trying to compete with you. This may be something that you are made aware of intuitively. You have Justice, Three of Wands, King of Wands. I'm sorry, all different type of suits went through my mind. Everything except the King of Wands. So this might be some type of shape-shifting energy. Yeah, but it's given that this Queen of Wands is more so deciding to pull back in order to get justice or balance the scales out. Maybe even try to find the truth, you know, when it comes to this King of Wands that she's been dealing with. She's paranoid or something like that about this King of Wands, that he's burdening her or that he's causing some type of burdens or something like that. So somebody is trying to battle for their partner. You got the Page of Pentacles. This is the beginning stages of something. Somebody is trying to manifest some type of opportunity, or again, in the beginning stages of development, you know. Whatever it is that this person is being led to. So when it comes to this High Priestess, you have the Star card. Off top, Scorpio, you have some type of sacred energy to you, an inner knowing with the Star card that speaks of you being like in some type of star-like quality, you know. Maybe you receive a lot of attention from people or something like that. Yeah, and you have a Ten of Swords. This speaks of a painful ending or some type of betrayal from somebody that may have been close to you. Five of Pentacles. This Five of Pentacles, you may have left a situation out in the cold or decided to abandon the situation. You may have had to take some type of financial loss or something like that. Yeah, that was the Ten of Cups. It may have had something to do with family, a family dynamic. Yeah. So you have Knight of Wands. This Knight of Wands speaks of, you know, you being filled with passion when you walked away from this situation. You being fearless, being very courageous. And you have the Five of Swords. See, it's something about you being fearless because somebody was very passionate about mentally manipulating you. They were very passionate about, you know, this toxic ass energy that they was in, is what it is. It's even giving me this is the type of person, you know, that's like a free for all energy. Again, promiscuous. So give me one more for this Five of Swords. What is this? Fool card in the reverse. A bad decision. A bad decision somebody made trying to play on your dome. They thought they was being spontaneous. They thought they was being a free spirit. That shit ended up being flopped. They took a leap of faith right off the side of a cliff type shit. And now they find themselves in conflict. What is this Five of Wands? Nine of Wands. So somebody wanted to compete with you or was taking actions to compete with you, but it's something about you learning your lesson, you know, and still remaining in this star-like quality. It's something about you healing, about you being patient, Three of Cups. Yeah. This has a lot to do with you celebrating after, you know, this Ten of Swords. Yeah. World card. A cycle came to completion or a contract closed out, you know, and you walked away from it. You brought something to fulfillment when it came to this celebrating or this friendship, you know, this backstabbing energy. So this may have been a friend or something. Yeah, but you brought something to completion when you walked away from it. Yeah. And it's something with you feeling inspired to take new action, you know. It made this person respond in a very toxic way. What's going on with this? Yeah, you have a King of Cups. So this King of Cups is somebody, you know, who was positioning themselves as if they were wise, you know. This could be a masculine energy who have intuitive gifts, but it's something that he was ignoring when it came to this Five of Swords, this mental manipulation, this abuse tactics. You have Hangman energy. It's given that his perception has now changed. Again, he's now viewing something as a bad risk when it came to this Queen of Wands energy. What's going on with this Queen of Wands? You got the Sun card, so something is illuminated. Yeah, it's something with this Queen of Wands being paranoid when it comes to this Star energy. Why is she paranoid? You have the Lovers, so somebody might accuse another person of still celebrating with you, still being friends with you, still teaming up with you or something like that. Yeah, she might be a little Looney Tune or something like that. What's going on with this Lovers? You have Eight of Wands. This Eight of Wands speaks of something changing quickly as soon as the cycle flows out. So she got weird. What's going on? Why? You got Four of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. Somebody is exhausted. Somebody is exhausted. It's really giving them falling on their own sword type energy. For some type of immature action that they rushed and did. What's going on with this Four of Swords? Yeah. You got the Knight of Cups. So this King of Cups is thinking about, you know, going and making a proposal elsewhere or something like that. Following their heart. And feel as if they have been abused or something like that. You know, taken advantage of. Two of Wands, right? They want to explore something different. Explore something more in the upright. Somebody is planning to leave, planning to sacrifice a situation. They felt like it was a bad idea. Hermit mode, going to isolation. They want to do something alone. Four of Cups, yeah. Again, somebody is being, like, shown something, you know, again, like third eye intuitively when it comes to this Queen of Wands. And again, it's being illuminated to them now, but they did not pay attention before. Somebody was being stubborn before. And now they have mental clarity about this Lovers dynamic and understand that they have new conflict now. Some shit, you know what I mean? Somebody thought they was more so picking the easier route, and it's given, no, this shit is actually going to be harder, you know? With the Knight of Pentacles, this person kept up with the same routine. It's something with them being loyal to change, you being loyal to change, you know, and moving forward and getting some type of success when it comes to your public reputation. It's really giving something was dead, you know what I mean? With this Four of Swords in the reverse, it's like it's ended. And now this person is in regret. Whoever it was that felt like, you know, this King of Cups, King of whatever the fuck, you know. They feeling dissatisfied, like unsatisfied with the way that things is going. It's something about them feeling insecure when it came to them following their heart too, or what they considered them following their heart. Yeah, what's going on with this Five of Cups? Judgment. Yeah, somebody is under judgment. Due to the actions that they took. you know, to release something or sacrifice something, knowing that it was a foolish decision. So now somebody needs some type of help. It's like they're in regret because they realizing, you know what I mean, the fault of their actions. And again, with this Page of Pentacles, they desire to develop or grow something new. But what's going on with this Page of Pentacles? Death card. Something has ended. Something has changed, metamorphed. When it came to them being able to ignore the warning signs. What's going on with this Death card? What has changed? You got Six of Pentacles, so them being invested in this lover's dynamic has changed. They no longer want to invest. It's something about somebody trying to view something for the long haul, the bigger picture. You know, they feel like they got to work too hard. Seven of Swords, not to mention they feel as if somebody is being sneaky. Like they're being deceived in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, see, this person thought that they was getting away with some type of routine, you know, that they was keeping up with, and it changed quickly because when the cycle closed out, they found themselves in lack. Like a really bad decision. Look, Two of Pentacles, very imbalanced. Somebody is juggling. Yeah, they juggling when it comes to their lifestyle. It's something with somebody trying to present themselves as being luxurious or something like that. But again, they're struggling with this shit. What's going on with this Two of Pentacles? You have Magician, yeah. See, somebody is trying to manifest like their desires or something like that. They're trying to manifest this lifestyle that they're trying to present themselves as having. You know how you have some people where they talk about speaking it into existence, but motherfuckers just be lying. You know what I mean? What's going on with this Magician energy? You got Ten of Cups. So when it comes to somebody's wishes, their hopes, dreams, it's something with, you know, their inner circle, this family dynamic. Like somebody is under judgment. Or they feel as if they're being judged. Look, Two of Swords, and they at a standstill. Yeah, they feel like they being talked about or being singled out or something like that due to this bad decision. Like somebody wanted to look a certain type of way, and it's given that the look is given the complete opposite of what they was going for, you know. And again, they at a standstill. Because they made the decision to run toward this Two of Cups. And it ended up being some toxic ass shit. They had high hopes that they was going to get good luck in this situation. But now it seems like they got to leave it behind due to this Tower. Some real chaotic. It's a lot of upheaval. Like somebody just tired of the drama. But alright. That was your read, Scorpio.